on here? It's Thanksgiving here in America right now, and it's a day that we give thanks. Now, you know what? You should be giving thanks every day. I go through the Tony Robbins priming system often. There's a couple steps in that. Number one is the first thing you do is you get out of you start working your body up a little bit so that you're awake. You know, your body and your brain and your body are one. If your body's slow and you're laying around on the couch, your brain's slow. If you are get some activity to you, then your brain gets active, and so forth and back and forth. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the Make a Difference program. And going back to Tony, his steps are: number one, change your state of where you're at. Number two is gratitude. What are the things that you're grateful for? You need to spend time thinking about every day what you're grateful for and name them one by one. You know, we have a little song that says, count your many blessings, name them one by one. Your job is to count your blessings, count the things you're grateful for, and list them. Get out a piece of paper, think them in your head, go there. And I want you to do that. That's very important. All the things you're grateful for. Then I want you to send out good vibrations. I want you to send out good blessings. I want you to send out good pieces for the people you love. Who are the people that need help, that have health issues? Who are the people that are struggling? Who are the people that you can just send out a good thought to? Because most likely you're going to go help them and make a difference in their life. That's the next bigger thing. Then the next one is, calling on the powers of heaven to be able to come in and give you the energy, to give you the help, to give you the things that you need in order to go out there and to make a difference. And then number four is, you're going to start imagining the things that you want to be able to make happen. Right now in my brain, I can see 1 million hours. I can see 100,000 students. Now we're going to celebrate every part of that journey. We're going to celebrate every part of the journey. And when we get to 1 million, we'll go find another journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey and having fun with the journey. So I want to announce a couple of really great things. We're going to be doing as you know, we're already doing the Make a Difference program, which I'm going to show you, but we're going to be doing a big medical checkup. We have a lot of people that have medical needs, and where we just did the 450 pairs of eyeglasses, we're going to also do a medical checkup where we're going to have some doctors. Many of you have not need to be able to go see a doctor for a little bit of help, but we'll tell you more about that as we get closer to that. That's the date of December 17th, and the Success Money Foundation is the sponsor for that. We're the ones supplying the money, because on step number 3 is to give to church and charity. That's what we do. That's what you do. And so that's one of the things we're going to give it back to. Now, in addition to that, I want to talk to you about the Make a Difference program. So when you come here to the Success and Charities section right here, you'll simply click on the one where it says Make a Difference and Make a Difference Stories. Right here, Make a Difference Acts of Service. So as you know, our goal is to make a difference in people's lives. And the way we do that is that all of you need to do that. That's step number 3 in our program. Step number 1, make more money, solve bigger problems, add more value, study successful people. Step number 2, create systems to manage your money. Okay. If you can't do that in your own household, how are you going to do that with rental property? How are you going to do that with a small business? How are you going to do that with your investments? There's systems, and it's right into your own that we do. Number 3, you got to give some away. Give it to church, charity, individuals, anybody who needs it. 4, automatically invest. And number 5 is to save and spend. Now, when you go through those, number 3 is the Make a Difference program. And so as you can see, we already have 7 books that we've created. And now we've just created the 8th book. We just have to publish it for you. But these are success stories of how you have made a difference in someone else's life. That is crucial to what we do. And again, sorry for being a little bit slow, because we're pulling so much data and so many wonderful pictures of things that you've done to make a difference in someone else's life. Okay, there's a story about there's all these little starfishes that were coming up onto the beach, and then when the tide went out, they were stuck there, and the hot sun came up and it killed a lot of these starfishes. And there's a guy that was walking down the beach, and he saw some starfishes there, and there's hundreds of them. So he started taking some and putting them back in the water. And his friend says, "You can't make a difference. You can't make a difference. There's hundreds of these starfishes, and we don't have all day to be able to go put these back in the water." and because they were stuck. And he says, well, I can make a difference, and I can make a difference with this one. I can make a difference with this one. I can make a difference with this one. And that's what you're doing. You're making a difference with this one. I can't solve all of that big problem, but I can help make a difference in this one. I can help make a difference and move that person up a little bit. I can make a difference by helping supply something to that person. I can make a difference by giving them something, giving them information, giving them knowledge, giving them a good experience, giving them a positive word, whatever it is. That's the Make a Difference program. And so far, we've been doing this all over the world with our Pay It Forward, Make a Difference program. And your goal is to be able to take some of this money and help other people. Now, you don't need my money. You got your own money. but we want to do this as part of the Christmas season. And so when we give you a little bit of money, you can take that money and you can give it to other people. Now, we are asking that you limit it to about a third to your family members. You know, some people in your own family, nieces, nephews, cousins, or parents, or someone else that has a need that you can bless. Number two is about a third of it you can give to friends and associates that you know are needing some help. And number three, complete strangers. You know, so when you have a little bit of money, I want you to take about a third of that. And it doesn't matter how much it is, it's just a little bit. And like my mother-in-law says, you know, even if it's just a smile, that will make a huge difference for them. I want you to give that to someone else. Now, what do we use that money for? Well, a lot of times we've used it for medical bills, food, water, and other items. And you know, for every hour that you're in class, that the foundation is donating a pair of eyeglasses, or feeding someone, or providing a gallon of clean water for someone for every hour you're in class. So that is pretty incredible. Now, the way this works is that we've already done step number one. Step number one is to fill out a request to be able to get a little money from the foundation. We've already sent out about 150 to 160 of these small little donations to you. So that's the first step. Now, if you have not done that, if you've already done it, don't do it again. You only do it one time, just one time. It's still open. If you really want to be able to do it, you should be able to go in there and fill out that form, but you only get to fill it out one time on step number one. Step number two is to receive the money from the foundation, which I want to thank my good friend Daryl Messina. This guy has worked tirelessly. We've sent out 25,000 small financial rewards that you've done wonderful things with. You put it in your investment accounts. You have used it to give to other people. You've done amazing things with that. But that's step number two. Number three is, once you do it, you need to be able to make a difference in someone's life, and you need to take a photo if you can. The reason is because as a foundation, we need to show that we're doing good. We need to show that we're sharing the wealth. We need to show that it's making an impact on other people because of rules here in America for being a foundation. And so that's why we need to have pictures. You need to share that. You need to share it on social media. You need to share with others, Facebook and other ones, that you did something good. And so go to facebook.com/groups/Success and Money Foundation, or just go search Success and Money Foundation and put your wonderful stories there. That's where it needs to go. And invite your friends to go there as well. Now, once you do that, you're going to take a photo of it. You're going to fill out the form down here in the last portion, where you're going to send that information to us. You're going to tell us a little bit about what you did and a picture. Now, here's what's so cool is that of the 150 that we've already sent out, about 50 of you, about 60 of you have already completed step one. We've already created the eighth book, because we put about 40 to 50 stories in every book because of size. And so that's already happened. Now we're trying something a little bit different this year. And again, you can only request money one time, but once you do your good deed, and you report that good deed, then we're going to send you another chunk of money. A little bit different this time. So step one, you only get to request money one time. Step two, you've got to do some good. So far, a third of you have done that. About 50 of you have gone out and made a difference and come back and reported to us. Then those 50, we're going to send out another little chunk of money. Okay, so that's kind of how it works on this one. And then when you report your good deed on that one, we're going to send out a little bit of chunk of money too, because here's what's happening. Of the 160 people that we've given money to, only 50 of you have done anything yet. I'm sure it's going to make a big difference here shortly. But when you do that, then the best ones and the ones that really make a difference in people's lives, we're going to give you more money. That's how business works. That's how opportunity works. The people that are doing it are the ones that we want to help. They say that if you want to get something done, give it to a busy person. Well, if you want to make a difference in people's lives, give support and money to those that are doing it. That's why it's so important to be able to do that. Okay, so that's our system right there for the Make a Difference program. And again, one of the great things that we're doing is that this is going to be happening shortly. It's going to be coming up right away, where we're going to be doing this on December the 17th, a medical mission that we call it, where we're going to be doing checkups and things like that in the Philippines, and more information for that to come. So this is Tom Painter. Thank you so much for being with us at this point. I'm going to close this up, and we're going to come back for another segment where we're going to be talking about some other wonderful things. So thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you on the next class.